What's up, yo? This week on Thug Notes, we straight bugging with the Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. Things dead as usual in the life of Gregor Samsa. Oh yeah, except for one thing. Fool realized he done transformed into a giant fugly-ass insect. I ain't even playing, man. But compared to slaving away for the man, Gregor don't give a about looking all jacked up. Instead, he started marinating on how much he hated his daily grind as a salesman. When his mama come a-knocking, she said, "Gregor, get your lazy white ass out of bed and go to work." Gregor tried to talk, but his mouth just spitting gibberish. Then his manager rolls up to the crib and say, "Yo, Gregor, man, the boss ain't gonna take none of this sick day jive. Get your shit together and go to work." After Gregor finally opens the door, his mama passes out cold, the manager bails, and Gregor's daddy tries to swat his ass with a newspaper before holding him up. Eventually, Gregor on a new grind, chilling under the couch, eating trash his sister Greta tossing him, and listening to his family go on about how they all tapped out now that Gregor's useless bug ass can't bring home the bread no more. Later, Gregor be creeping around his grimy digs when his mama peeps that crusty ass and be all like, "Oh snap!" Then his pop starts chunking apples, wrecking that big bug for real. Without Gregor hustling for paper on the streets, the Samsons start renting out some space in their digs. One day, Greta busts out her violin and starts laying down some fresh jams for the tenants. Them beats are so next level that Gregor crawls out from under the couch so he can get a closer listen. But when them scrubs peep game at Gregor's nastified self, they tweak out, throw up the deuce to the Samson crib, and tell Daddy Samson that he ain't getting none of their cash monies. After that, Greta say, "Look, man, this nappy vermin gotta hit the road, yo. I can't live like this anymore." Our boy can take a hint, so Gregor crawls back under the couch and checks out of this whack-ass world for good. With Gregor no longer tripping up their game, the Samsons finally get to chill outside the city. Ma and Pa Samson take a look at Greta and realize she turned out pretty damn fine. So she gotta start busting out ass so she can find a man. Hopefully one who's stacking mad grands. Priorities, know what I mean? This text right here, laying down some righteous truths about what it means to be human in a modern capitalist society. The only thing everybody wants you to do is keep your head down, grind hard at your job, and stack that cheddar. And it ain't just the boss man wearing your ass down, it can even be your own blood. See, back when Gregor was hustling for dough by being his boss's favorite nut rest, all that Bug Boy's family did was just sit on their asses. Gregor's only concern had been to devote everything he had in order to allow his family to forget as quickly as possible the business misfortune which had brought them all into a state of complete hopelessness. They took the money with thanks, and he happily surrendered it, but the special warmth was no longer present. But after Gregor gets smacked up with that ugly stick, everybody in the family gotta sack up and start making that scratch. Greta got Gregor's back at first, but eventually can't stand that nasty mug no more and say he gotta go. Even though back then Gregor's cash flow was providing for the whole damn family, they tripping now that all three gotta support just him. Ain't that some shit? When even your family looking at you like you ain't nothing more than a cash machine, you living in a cold-ass society that can turn even the hardest hoods into insects. For Gregor, all that mess he gotta put up with makes him a little less human every day. Some scholars wonder if Gregor actually transformed into a bug at all. Maybe getting dumped on day in and day out just made him feel like an insect. I have to deal with the problems of traveling, the worries about train connections, irregular bad food, temporary and constantly changing human relationships which never come from the heart. To hell with it all. In a hopeless world of hoods always rolling fake, Gregor does the only good thing a bug can do. Curl up into a ball and die. Damn. And if Gregor only had one regret, it would probably be that he didn't subscribe to my channel. So what you waiting for? Hit it and catch me later. Peace.